Hi people, it's Lisa Marklin here. It's Easter Sunday, March 31st, 2024. So I'm going to start a new series of videos that I'm going to be posting on my online community and elsewhere. And they're going to be the Ferrelux podcasts. I decided to do that now because it makes sense to, with the different changes I try to make, however subtle or however vivid that I try to do as far as making subtle changes here and there where my sites are concerned. I'm trying to sort of integrate my sites a certain way and build them a certain way. So pay attention to the different changes that happen over time on each of the website, the marketplace, the community site, and the main websites, okay? Because what's going on is I'm trying to integrate certain ideas a certain way that didn't get a chance to happen in prior years. And I developed these ideas many years back, so they've changed form going forward and forward each year. There was always some sort of change, whether this service exists or that service exists now. And I've moved from several platforms over the years to now trying to do things a certain way that actually makes sense. So with the change in times, okay, because there's always something going on. So now the podcast seems like something to try to get into now and to make use of. What I've been doing prior to this were videos, just the same type of stuff, except they weren't calling it podcasts then. So if you're familiar with the ton of videos that I used to do in prior years, I've deleted a lot of them from YouTube because I've been discussing a problem I've been experiencing, that somebody that has been harassing me online, that I articulated in my writings on my website, decided to overstep their bounds a certain way and started affecting my work. So it's like, for me to function a certain way that I would like to function has become more challenging for me than it really should be. And I just don't feel comfortable using certain platforms. If I'm engaging in activity that is normal, like everybody else, and somebody is reading too much into it or acting strange over something, then you do what somebody would do, like if they were running a store. You move it from the showcase, you take it away, you stop supplying it as a product, you stop doing those type of things, and it sends a message. Because again, a lot of these people are on these platforms and they complain about it, but they're still on there. If you're going to be on there, you have to be mindful of who's working against you, why they're working against you, what's going on, because you shouldn't really have to change how you operate. All right. And now with these podcasts, they're not going to be that different from the videos I used to do many years back, because I did a bunch of videos talking about current events back then and what I thought about it before moving on to writing articles. All right. And the articles I write online are quite, normal tone to explicit. All right. Because I go in and out of how I speak fluently, from using common vernacular to very high level linguistics. All right. And I'm not really trying to turn off anybody or turn on anybody. It just has to do with how I feel in the moment. All right. I'm trying to reach a wide range of people. I'm an intellectual myself, but I also have people that are not that academic following my work. So I'm trying to reach them as well. So, don't be spooked if you kind of notice how I operate. All right. Going in and out of these different ways of communicating, because I use foul language as well. All right. There's a reason for it. I use language as a tool to really articulate certain things, because language doesn't really cover a range of emotions that one may have to talk about what they're experiencing. And it's very, very hard to really use language in that kind of way, because language is limiting. So you have to kind of use what it evokes. You have to use what actually makes sense to use. So anyway, Tune into my podcasts. They're going to be short videos on topics. There's a lot of stuff going on that I'm going to want to talk about. This is just an intro video to that new way of operating that is going to be interlaced into my old way of operating. So thanks for following. Ferrelux here, Ferrelux out. Take care.